Hi friends, the story behind the poem I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night, which I shall read few minutes later. 10 years after the death of Joe Hill, Alfred Hayes wrote a poem named I Dreamed I Saw Joe Hill last night. Earl Robinson set it to music about a decade later, and it quickly became an anthem for the labor movement, starting in the 1930s. The African American actor and singer Paul Robeson was one of this country's most passionate voices for the outsider. He lent his voice to the struggles of blacks, workers, and anyone who had trouble getting a fair deal. Paul Robeson sang, I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night. All over the world, rallies and protests. Now reading, I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night by Alfred Hayes. I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night. I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night. Alive as you or me, says I. But Joe, you are 10 years dead. I never died, says he. I never died, says he. In Salt Lake City, Joe says I to him standing by my bed. They framed you on a murder charge, says Joe, but I am not dead, says Joe, but I am not dead. The copper bosses killed you, Joe. They shot you, Joe, says I. Takes more than guns to kill a man, says Joe. I didn't die, says Joe. I didn't die. And standing there as big as life and smiling with his eyes, says Joe, what they forgot to kill went on to organize. Joe Hill is not dead. He says to me, Joe Hill is not, never died. Where working men are out on strike, Joe Hill is at their side. Joe Hill is at their side. From San Diego up to Maine, in every mine and mill where workers strike and organize, where workers strike and organize, says he, you will find Joe Hill. Says he, you will find Joe Hill. I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night, alive as you or me. Says I, but Joe, you are 10 years dead. I never died, says he. I never died, says he. I never died, says he.